Welcome back, everyone. In DPT 150 we're going to go in and use Ultimaker Cura, and we're going to slice our part to the two different parts we made and make G codes off of them. And first thing you got to do is make sure that you got the right printer on here so that it can generate the right code for that. It's Artillery Sidewinder X1. We're using PLA for this, and we got a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, and then of course your dynamic quality was 0.16, because if we went back and looked at our what the requirements for your settings, that was 0.16 millimeter. But you're thinking, we draw that in standard inches, the units were in inches, this is in millimeter. Well, you can change this, but I'll show you a quick trick to when we bring this in. So I'm going to bring in that first part that we did, and I just brought it in, you can't see it. And that's because this Ultra Cura, and I brought two of them in. I'll delete one of them out. But you'll notice that it brought one of those parts in, but it's tiny. And the reason is because we draw this in standard units, okay? And this Ultra Cura is in the metric system. So really quick trick here, we could go in there and do settings, or we just click on it here and we'll scale it. Right here is a scale, and just remember something, folks. Whenever you're doing this, as far as your scaling is, we'll get a calculator and I'll show you here. If you look, like right here on 4 inches was the total diameter of this part. Well, if you want, only we're going to do is convert it to the metric system. So you take 4 and you divide it by 0.03937, okay? And that equals 101.60 millimeters. So all I have to do is change this one and we've got it, okay? So again, that was 101, and I'll grab that again so I'll make sure I got everything. 101.6. Now you don't have to do this if you designed everything in millimeters. And you see how everything followed suit because I've got on uniform scaling. And you'll notice here 2,540%. There's 25.4 millimeters per 1 inch. Okay? So, and that's doing 2,540%. So this is actually the right size right now. It's doing it in metric, so that's fine. That just kept us from going through and having to redo a lot of things. We just scaled it up. Alright, so at this time, let's go ahead and set everything up. 0.16, 20, support. We'll do a preview. I don't need to do that. And I'm going to slice this. And again, you can cut down through that just a little bit. And I want you to cut just a little bit of that. And I want to zoom in here, and I want to take a snip of that. Go to my snipping tool. And I want to take myself just a snipping tool of it, just like that. File, save as, and we'll call this one DPT 150 PR1A-1. And then the second one that you do, it'll be PR1A-2. Okay? So we save that, and then down here, save to disk. I'll click on that, and I'm just going to save it up here, the G code, somewhere I can find it really quick and easy. And it is saved. Okay, so real simple and easy. And again, whenever you got everything set up for metric system, you can always scale using those factors. Always remember, there's 25.4 millimeters in 1 inch. Okay, so very, very important that we understand it. And not only that, you can also use this this thought. There is, in 1 millimeter, you have 0.03937 inches inside of 1 millimeter. So those are some very good conversion factors to remember when you're doing this, but save you a whole lot of time, instead of having to go in and change a lot of your settings. You can just convert back and forth. It will be the exact size when it comes out. So again, if you have any questions on this, you just need to let me know.